Welcome to the Explicable. All right, today we are cutting right through the hype. We're going to find out what it really takes to make money online using AI. I'm sure you've seen the headlines, right? The absolutely incredible numbers. I mean, one faceless YouTube channel supposedly earning over 30 grand in just 1 month, all with AI-generated stuff. But you know what's the real story there? Is making money with AI actually that easy? Okay, let's peel back the curtain and really separate the hype from the actual hustle. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll kick things off with the big promise of AI. Then we'll look at 3 main ways people are trying to cash in. The content creator, the digital merchant, and the lazy hustles. We'll even touch on a super high-risk gamble before we figure out what really works. I mean, the promise is pretty incredible, isn't it? This idea that AI can just handle all the hard stuff for you, helping you make more money way faster, with way less effort. So you've got the dream over here, making passive income practically overnight. But then there's the reality. And what all our sources point to is this: any legit way to make money with AI is a long-term game. It takes your time, your effort, and you have to be super consistent. All right, first up, let's talk about the path you probably see all over the internet, becoming a content creator. We're talking about building an audience and, of course, an income stream. Either with something like an affiliate blog or one of those faceless YouTube channels. And the biggest takeaway, the thing you have to get, is right there. It's a long-term game. See, you're not just cranking out content, you're building a real asset. And the payoff, wow, it can be massive. Think about the Wirecutter. It was just a review blog, and it sold to the New York Times for a rumored, get this, $30 million. Now, for YouTube, this whole thing has become a total science. The smart creators, they're using a 6-step framework just like this, where AI powers pretty much the entire assembly line. You start with AI analyzing what channels are already killing it. Then, you use AI to write the scripts, create the voiceovers, and even generate all the images. And after all that, a person just has to piece it all together. It's like a content factory. So are you seeing the pattern? Look, the initial cost to get started, super low, but the time and effort. It's high and consistent for both blogging and YouTube. Yeah, the income potential is huge down the line, but it's definitely not fast. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about being patient and building something that actually has value. Okay, so what if being a content creator just isn't your thing? Well, there's another path, the digital merchant. Here, you're selling stuff. It could be digital products, like an ebook you make with AI, or even physical products through drop shipping. That's where you sell things without ever having to store or ship them yourself. And check this out. This is basically the toolkit for a one-person business. One person can literally run this whole show. AI helps you find your niche. It helps you create the actual product, and it can even build your website. But the craziest part? You can use AI to make marketing ads by cloning yourself, your voice, your face. It's wild. And that brings us to the end game here. You're not just using AI to build your business. You're using it to market it. The big goal is to create something so good, so valuable, that AI-powered search engines, like Google's new AI overviews, will actually recommend your store. And that means free organic traffic coming straight to you, All right, all right. But what about all those methods you see advertised everywhere? You know, the ones that promise you can make real money with, well, almost zero effort. Let's dive into these so-called lazy income hustles. So even within this lazy category, there's a massive difference. You've got print on demand, where you design something once and an AI-powered service prints and ships it for you. That's described as very minimal effort just to get it going. But then you have stuff like paid surveys, which, let's be real, sources call very tedious. A lot of clicking for not a lot of cash, so this is pretty funny. One source actually asked ChatGPT, what are the laziest but most lucrative methods? And this is the list it spit out. Now, here's the punchline. Look familiar. Digital products, YouTube, affiliate marketing. These are the exact same high-effort models we've been talking about. So it seems AI's definition of lazy is pretty generous. Okay, last but not least, we have to talk about the really flashy claims, the ones that promise you can get rich in like minutes. This is where we get into the world of high-risk trading, and the numbers. They are jaw-dropping. We saw one trader claiming they made $15,000 in just a few minutes. It looks amazing, right? Like free money. But there is a massive catch. It is so important to understand what this is. We're talking about binary options. It's a high-risk all-or-nothing bet. You're basically just guessing if a price will go up or down in like 60 seconds. Sure, you could win big, but you could also lose every single penny you put in just as fast. So let's just call it what it is. This is not a business. This is pure gambling. Okay, so we've looked at everything from building a brand over years to trying to get rich in minutes. So what's the real takeaway? What is the actual formula for succeeding with AI? This chart really puts it all together, doesn't it? If you want real lasting income, look at content creation and the digital merchant models. They require high, consistent, and smart effort. The lazy hustles, well, they're gonna give you slow, pretty small returns. And then there's trading, often its own little world of high stress, and basically a coin flip. And this all leads us back to the big question, right? The one that's probably on your mind. Can you actually do it? Can you hit that magic number, let's say $10,000 a month, in just 3 months? So here's the bottom line, and every single source agrees on this. Yes, making that kind of money is possible, absolutely, but it's the result of long-term, consistent work, not a 90-day fantasy. You're building something real, and that takes time, a year, maybe more. Because here's the key, AI can make you faster, but it can't make time go faster. So at the end of the day, AI is an incredible tool. It's a huge advantage, but it doesn't do the thinking for you, and it definitely doesn't do the work. Which means the question you should be asking isn't, which AI method is the best? The real question is, which work are you actually willing to do?